How do we go about creating a new client account within docsafe? Well, let's have a go and see if we can do it. What you need to do first of all here to create a new client is choose the client button on the left. You'll notice the full list of clients in front of you. To add a new client, choose the Add New Client button. You're then asked to put the name of the client in. So in this case we will create a client called the Blue Coat School. Now in most cases you'll have just a single default business unit, so but you can create other business units. Business units allow you to group clients and help you to make a connection between certain groups of staff and prevent them from accessing anything other than the group of clients that you wish them to. But in most cases, 9 times out of 10, the business unit function will not be used, so just leave it as default. You can see the rest of it. Upload, do you want the client to be able to upload files? In most cases yes, but if you don't, untick that. And the permission is for everyone, so leave that as everyone, and we'll press save. Let's now go and see in our list of clients where that client has been created. Here we go, you can see down here that the client has been created, and I've gone to the folders. Now why has this client already got folders? Well, mainly because on the test system that I'm using at the moment, we've set up a default set of folders which saves you time. Now to do this on your docsafe, simply go back to the main screen and choose Company Options. You'll see in here Default Folders. If you set a default folder setup and then press Save, use the instructions here to create the folders and subfolders and sub-subfolders. Once they're saved, every client that is created from that moment on will have those folders as a starting position. Okay, it doesn't mean you can't create new folders and edit and modify them, it just gives them a starting set of folders to save you creating them. So if we return to the main screen, now this time we're going to search for the Blue Coat School, and we're going to go to it. You'll see there now that the account is created and the folders already, so that's 2/3 of the job already done. So you've created the client called the Blue Coat School and you've created the folders. The only thing left to do now is to create the users who can access this account. So what you do is, whilst you're in the client, you click Assigned Users, and you'll notice here there are no assigned users because it's a brand new client. You then choose at the top of the screen Assign a New User, and to assign a new user you need their email address, their name and a password. Now the password is not that important to begin with, because once you've created the user they will be forced to change that password that you set them up with the first time they use the system. So remember to put their email address in, a username and password, and further information you can add to the account is whether or not you want to connect them to a given staff member. This means that should they use the system to upload files in return, they can only communicate back to that given staff member. If you leave that as default, which it is at the moment, they're able to choose from any number of staff members to inform when they put a file in to docsafe. Okay? And the last button here, if you wish to, once the client has been created and the user, it will automatically email the user telling them that they've been set up and ask them to change their password. So it saves you having to tell them and inform them you just set them up. So the choice there is yours. But once you've got the user set up, docsafe is then complete. So you've got the client account, you've got the folders already built for you, and you've got the user. So I'll just close that down. If you want to go back to the client folders, you can see here, had you not chosen a default set of folders, so therefore you would have had this screen blank, you can simply create a new folder by clicking the folder button at the top. And that way you can build up a whole succession of folders. Should you wish to add a folder within a folder, you go to the folder first and then you click the new folder. So in this case, if I pick, say, 2013 and then go back, you'll notice in financial accounts we now have a folder within it called 2013. Okay, very easy, and the client is now created.